Have you ever felt a sudden chill or a draining feeling around certain people? Perhaps you sensed you were being watched. What if these feelings are not just your imagination? What if they point to something deeper? Today we explore a hidden dimension of reality. In this journey, we will delve into the realms of narcissism and gang stalking, uncovering their impact on our energetic selves. We will also introduce the concept of epigenetic trauma. This refers to the inherited stress and trauma passed down through generations. Consider that our bodies hold stress deeply. This stress can manifest as physical illness. Similarly, trauma can imprint on our energy and it can disrupt our vital life force. This is an ancient idea now re-emerging. We will discuss quantum trauma theory. This theory looks at energy fields. We will also explore Rupert Sheldrake's fascinating concept called morphic resonance. Our goal is to shed light on these topics. Understanding these dynamics is the first step. Let us begin this important exploration together. Quantum trauma theory offers a new lens by which to look at energy. It suggests that trauma is not just in our thoughts. Instead, trauma impacts us energetically. It can also alter our personal energy fields. These changes could occur at a quantum level. This is a profound shift in understanding, and it even opens doors to new healing approaches. Consciousness itself is a great mystery. Our experiences, our qualia, are unique. Some theories propose these are quantum-like. The quantum-like qualia QQ hypothesis is one theory. It suggests qualia are shaped by observation. This means our inner world is dynamic. Trauma could imprint on these quantum structures and can sometimes act as a strange catalyst. It can disrupt the usual mind-brain link, and this disruption may reveal other consciousness forms. The energetic alterations from trauma are real. They can have very long-lasting effects. These effects touch our physical health, and they also shape our mental well-being. Understanding this can change how we heal. Psychic parasitism is another layer. It plays a role in gang stalking. How? It involves energy being siphoned off, meaning victims can often feel drained and targeted. Learning to recognize this can aid in recovery. Rupert Sheldrake introduced morphic resonance. It is a truly thought-provoking concept. He suggests that nature has a kind of memory, and that similar patterns of activity resonate across different systems. They do so across vast stretches of time, and they also connect across physical space. Morphic resonance may explain many things, like consider how gang stalking operates. Patterns of behavior can repeat in these networks where energetic signatures might also be transmitted. This connects to the idea of epigenetic trauma. Sheldrake's theory provides a possible mechanism where it suggests a non-local transfer of information. This resonance extends to psychic phenomena. Therefore, if patterns resonate, then trauma certainly can. A significant traumatic event creates a strong pattern, and this pattern might then ripple outwards. Psychic attacks could also use these fields, whereas they might amplify their effects through resonance. Our individual traumas are not isolated. Inherently, they can send ripples through our families. Let us now consider the power of attention. Attention is not a passive thing at all. It is a potent form of directed energy. We can learn to focus it, to aim it. It can also be captured and manipulated. Our conscious focus is a valuable resource. It is like a currency in many ways. Where we invest it, energy flows there. In the context of psychic warfare, this is key. Focused attention can be a tool or weapon. If someone directs intense negative attention, they can create energetic entanglements. This can disrupt the target's energy field. The quality of attention matters greatly. Loving attention heals, hateful attention harms. Consider the concept of targeted attention loops. This is a deliberate, often manipulative tactic. The goal is to keep a target's focus, to keep it fixed on negative thoughts. This constant negative focus depletes energy. It leads to spiritual and energetic exhaustion. In gang stalking, targeted attention is used to harass and intimidate. The constant surveillance and negative focus aim to break the target's spirit. This relentless attention can lead to severe psychological distress. The hidden battlefield. Understanding psychic warfare. Psychic warfare sounds like science fiction. For many, it brings up images of fantasy. However, it can be a subtle reality. It involves the manipulation of energy. The intent is often to cause harm or to influence another person negatively. Negative intentions could create resonant fields. This occurs through non-physical means. It is a hidden, often unseen conflict. This form of warfare builds on earlier ideas like morphic resonance, which can amplify its effects. Attention is the primary tool for targeting. It directs the flow of harmful energy. Quantum entanglement could play a role too, creating deep, disturbing energetic connections. What do psychic attacks actually look like? They are not always dramatic curses or spells. Often they are much more subtle. They can be projections of negative energy, like constant criticism or ill will directed at someone, for example. This can cause pervasive unease or anxiety, and the target may feel drained without knowing why. To protect oneself, it is essential to cultivate a strong mental and emotional shield. Practices like mindfulness and meditation can help in building resilience. Surrounding oneself with positive, supportive people can also create a buffer against negative energies. Visualization techniques can also be powerful tools in creating a protective barrier. Regular self-reflection and journaling can help in identifying and addressing any negative influences. Ultimately, awareness and proactive measures can significantly reduce the impact of psychic warfare. Energetic surveillance plays a crucial role in modern psychic warfare, and it is often used in gang stalking to monitor and manipulate the target's energy. By constantly observing and tracking the target's energy, perpetrators can amplify their negative influence. So, understanding and countering energetic surveillance is key to defending against such tactics. Epigenetic trauma, ancestral shadows in our energy. Now let us turn to epigenetic trauma. This concept suggests that trauma can be inherited, not just psychologically, but energetically too. Epigenetics itself is a fascinating science. It studies changes in gene expression, but these changes do not alter the DNA sequence. Instead, they affect how genes function, and environmental factors can cause these changes. Trauma experienced by our ancestors is one such factor. Their suffering can leave an energetic imprint. This imprint can affect gene expression. It can pass down through generations. This might make descendants more susceptible. They may be more prone to stress or more vulnerable to psychic targeting. Interestingly, their past lives on within us. Morphic resonance offers a possible mechanism here, such as the memory could exist in the family's morphic field. Each generation tunes into this field, and they resonate with the patterns held within it. This includes unresolved ancestral traumas, something that's rarely considered. Vulnerable empaths are particularly sensitive to these energies. This sensitivity can make them targets in gang stalking, and they may struggle to protect their energy. In reality, learning balance and shielding techniques is crucial for their well-being. Epigenetic trauma and gang stalking, the unseen drains on our vitality. Again, epigenetic trauma refers to the way traumatic experiences can alter gene expression, affecting not just the individual but potentially their descendants as well. This trauma can manifest in various ways, including heightened sensitivity to stress and a predisposition to anxiety and depression. When combined with gang stalking, the effects can be devastating. Gang stalking involves coordinated harassment and intimidation, often targeting individuals who are already vulnerable. This process is often subtle and insidious. It can happen over time, gradually wearing down the target's defenses and vitality. The perpetrators may not even be fully aware of the psychological damage they are inflicting, acting out of a deep-seated need or pattern of behavior. They may not realize what they are doing, making it even harder for the targeted individual to identify and address the issue. But the effect on the target is real and tangible. They may experience a range of symptoms that can severely impact their quality of life. It is a drain of vital life force, leading to feelings of weakness and lethargy. This can manifest in both physical and emotional symptoms. How does this energetic draining occur? There are several theories, but one prominent idea involves the concept of morphic resonance. Morphic resonance can play a part, suggesting that patterns of energy can resonate and transfer between individuals. If a strong, needy pattern exists in one person, it might resonate with and draw from another, creating an energetic link, establishing a connection that allows energy to be usurped from one to the other. Targeted attention is also a key factor. A psychic parasite often focuses intensely on their target, honing in on their energy. Narcissists are very good at this. A psychic parasite often focuses intensely, creating a strong energetic link that facilitates the draining process. They focus on the person they are draining, maintaining a constant energetic connection that siphons off vitality. This creates an energetic siphon or loop, where energy continuously flows from the victim to the parasite. The person being drained experiences symptoms that can range from mild to severe, depending on the extent of the energy loss. Chronic fatigue is very common, leaving the target feeling perpetually tired and unable to function at their best. Unexplained anxiety or depression can occur, adding to the emotional toll of being energetically drained. Sometimes there are recurring illnesses, as the body's defenses are weakened by the constant energy drain. A persistent feeling of being watched can also be a symptom, as the victim senses the constant attention of the parasite, or a sense of being manipulated subtly, as the parasite exerts influence over the target's thoughts and actions. Energetic surveillance and the vulnerable empath. Energetic surveillance is another modern concern. In our increasingly connected world, the idea of monitoring extends beyond just physical spaces and digital footprints. It involves monitoring someone's energy field, which is believed to be an extension of their personal space and well-being. Sometimes it includes manipulating that field, altering the natural flow of energy around a person, like acts to create negativity for the target. This could be done through psychic abilities, where individuals with heightened senses can influence or read energy fields. Some speculate about advanced technologies too, which could potentially harness and manipulate these energy fields for various purposes. The idea is controversial, yet discussed in both scientific and metaphysical communities. It represents a profound invasion of privacy, as it delves into the very essence of a person's being. An intrusion into one's innermost energetic space, which many consider sacred and personal. The psychological impact of such surveillance is deep, often leading to feelings of vulnerability and exposure to cause imbalance. Imagine feeling constantly observed energetically, unable to escape the invisible eyes that seem to follow you everywhere. This can lead to paranoia and high anxiety, as the sense of being watched becomes overwhelming. It creates a loss of personal sanctuary, a space where one feels safe and secure. Even one's own energy field feels unsafe, disrupted by the constant surveillance. This erodes a person's sense of security, making it difficult to find peace. It can be incredibly destabilizing over time, affecting mental and emotional health. The feeling of being seen is pervasive, lingering in the back of one's mind. Empaths are particularly vulnerable here, as they are naturally more attuned to the energies around them. Empaths have a heightened sensitivity to energy, making them more susceptible to energetic disturbances. They feel the emotions of others deeply, often absorbing the energies around them. They also perceive subtle energetic shifts, which can be overwhelming when under surveillance. This sensitivity makes them prime targets for energetic surveillance and manipulation. They are more susceptible to psychic attacks, which can have severe consequences on their well-being. Conclusion: cultivating energetic sovereignty and well-being. We have journeyed through complex territory. We explored quantum trauma and its energetic scars. We discussed morphic resonance and attention's power. We touched on psychic warfare and its tactics. Epigenetic Rama showed us ancestral links. Psychic parasitism revealed energy drains. Surveillance and empath issues highlighted vulnerabilities. These concepts paint a picture of unseen forces that are targeted in gang stalking. Understanding these dynamics and their effects is truly empowering for the targeted individual. It is not about inducing fear or paranoia. Instead, it is about fostering awareness. When we recognize subtle energetic interactions, we become better equipped to navigate them. We can take steps to protect our energy and maintain our spiritual balance. This knowledge is a form of self-care. Setting clear energetic boundaries is essential. Regular energy clearing practices can be beneficial. This might include meditation or nature connection. Cultivating inner strength is paramount. Ultimately, our goal is energetic sovereignty from outside forces.